Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff shares Alexandra Eala's unusual request after early Italian Open exit. Coco Gauff advanced to the round of 16 at the Italian Open after defeating Magdalena. Following her victory, the American shared a lighthearted moment with rising star Alexandra Eala before the tournament. Coco Gauff remains one of the most well-rounded players on the WTA Tour. With her powerful serve and ground strokes, the American is enjoying a strong season, recently reaching a new milestone by defeating Magdalena to advance to the round of 16 at the Italian Open. Gauff now faces a tough challenge in Emma Raducanu as she looks to move further in the tournament. But her success isn't limited to singles. She's also making headlines in doubles, where she's teamed up with rising Filipino star Alexandra Eala. Although Eala fell in the first round of the singles competition, she's making the most of her time in Rome by joining forces with Gauff. Together, they await their next opponent in the doubles round of 16. That means Gauff is competing in the round of 16 in both disciplines. Interestingly, Gauff revealed that the partnership with Eala came about in an unconventional way. Speaking to the media, she shared that Eala reached out to her via Instagram to suggest the doubles pairing. She slid in my DMs and asked me to play. I was like, sure, why not? Gauff told reporters in the mixed zone after advancing in both singles and doubles at Italian Open last week. Goff and Eala team up at the Italian Open. It was a tough singles outing for Alex Eala at the Italian Open, as she struggled to showcase her full potential against Mara Kostyuk. After the match, Kostyuk offered Eala some unexpected advice. But Eala is now shifting her focus to doubles, where she's teaming up with Coco Gauff in Rome. Goff and Eala opened their doubles campaign with a convincing 6-3, 6-1 victory over Alexandra Panova and Fanny Stoller in the round of 32. Their next challenge comes on Tuesday, when they face the Italian duo of Tyre Grant and Lisa Pagotto. Eala looks to shine in doubles. After an early exit in singles, Eala is aiming to make a deep run in doubles alongside Gauff, as she chases her first WTA career title in the discipline. She already won 3 ITF titles. She currently holds a 39-34 career record in doubles and sits at no. 456 in the WTA doubles rankings. The Italian Open was supposed to be a long campaign for Coco Gauff. Coming off a promising clay swing, the American sensation was eyeing another deep run. But Rome, with its unpredictable red clay and gladiator-like matchups, had other plans. A tight second-round loss to an unseeded SEC opponent sent Coco packing earlier than expected in singles, far from what she'd envisioned for one of her key Roland Garros tune-ups. Frustrated, drained, and craving some quiet, Gauff headed back to the locker room, contemplating a swift return home. That's when her phone buzzed with a message that made her laugh out loud. It was from Alexandra Eala, the 19-year-old rising star from the Philippines, her unexpected doubles partner, and, increasingly, her little sister on tour. Alex Eala, hey, since you're free now, can we go to the Vatican Museum? Gauff blinked, chuckled, and then showed the message to her coach. She's unbelievable, Coco said. I just lost a match and here she is trying to turn me into a tourist. Rome isn't just about tennis. To anyone who's met Alex Eala, the message wasn't that strange. Yes, she's competitive. Yes, she trains like a veteran and plays with the strategic precision of someone twice her age. But she's also just 19, a wide-eyed, curious, enthusiastic young woman who sees the world as something more than just a bracket or a baseline. While most rising stars might retreat into game film or extra practice after a partner's loss, Eala saw an opportunity. Rome is a city you can't just walk past, she later told reporters, grinning. I thought, okay, if Coco's out of singles, maybe we can explore. And Gauff, still emotionally bruised but charmed, said yes. The Vatican visit. The next morning, 2 of the WTA's brightest stars were spotted, hats on, shades up, trying and failing to blend in among the long lines entering the Vatican museums. For Gauff, it was her first time seeing Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel. For Eala, it was a bucket list moment, something she dreamed about during history lessons back in Manila. We spent more time staring up at the ceiling than we did talking, Gauff said. It was peaceful. Honestly, it's what I needed. They wandered the halls, whispered commentary about the artwork, and ended the day with espresso and pistachio gelato on the steps of Piazza Navona. She talked about art the way she talks about tennis, Gauff said of Eala. like she wants to understand everything, not just how it looks, but how it works. From sparring partners to soul sisters, Goff and Eala's doubles partnership at the Italian Open had already turned heads. Though they eventually exited in the round of 16 after a hard-fought tiebreak loss, their chemistry on court was obvious. Goff's athleticism and court coverage blended seamlessly with Eala's calm shot placement and cunning tactics. But behind the scenes, something more personal had formed. "We just clicked," Goff admitted. "She reminds me of myself when I first came on tour, but in some ways, she's more centered than I ever was." Eala echoed the sentiment. "Coco makes tennis feel fun again," she said in a post-match interview. "She's real, she's goofy, and she gives the best pep talks, even when she's the one who lost." After Goff's singles exit, most expected her to retreat, regroup, and reset. Instead, she followed Eala through cobblestone alleys, took selfies on the Spanish steps, and even agreed to join a Filipino dinner hosted by some of Eala's Manila-based fans who had flown in to watch her. "They cooked adobo and pancit, and Coco loved it," Eala said, laughing. She even tried to say salamat with a perfect accent. Learning to let go, Goff's early loss in Rome was disappointing, no doubt. The pressure of being a Grand Slam champion, the media expectations, and her own sky-high goals often keep her intensity level at full throttle. But in Alex Eala, she found a reminder that it's okay to breathe. "There's this idea that if you're not grinding 24/7, you're wasting your potential," Goff said. But Alex sees the world with balance. "She reminds me that life isn't just about the next match. Sometimes it's about what you see outside the court." Their trip to the Vatican wasn't just a tourist detour, it was a reset. For both. "She's taught me to be more chill," Eala said of Goff, "and I think I've helped her be more present."